Good morning guys, Brandon Hayden here. Hope you're having a great day. Today is officially 12 days until we start prep. So we're actually gonna be heading to the gym pretty early today. So we're gonna get up, get ready and have a pre-workout meal before we head to the gym. Chest today, so I'm pretty pumped about that. But I've spent a little bit too long in bed, honestly. I got into the habit this morning of just like waking up and like going on my phone, and I've been here for like 20 minutes when I should just got up. So we're gonna break the curve, get my lazy ass up. I'm gonna weigh myself as well because based on the fact that we do start prep in 12 days, I would like to be continually over the 250 pound mark, because that was the last time I weighed myself. So hopefully we're a bit more now, because I'd like to start prep at a much better standpoint than I started last year, which was like 242. So let's see.
I'm craving hope in this darkness. You say I'm just a joke, just a joke.
And we're finally awake and ready to start the day. Honestly, when I stepped on the scale, I was very, very happy with the fact that we are well above 250 pound at 253.5, 0.6. I stepped on twice, so it was a little bit different every time. We are well above 250, which was the main thing. I woke up and I definitely felt a little bit more sluggish, a little bit like unprepared to start the day. And that comes with feeling a bit heavier, naturally carrying a little bit more weight. Personally can see it on my face, but it gets me very excited to start prep in 12 days because I don't know, it feels like this is actually the first time that I've been so consistent before starting a prep in like my daily activities, knowing that I've done what I needed to do on the off season to be confident enough to start prep. Because I'll be real, like last year when we got the pro card, I was like, am I even ready to start prep? Because I didn't really feel like I did much on the off season. I definitely still trained, I definitely still ate, but I could have done more. But this year feels very different. Plan right now is I'm gonna make some food and get some work done before heading to the gym. The next thing you'll see, because I do have a pretty busy morning, will probably be at the gym, like about to make a pre-workout. I have a few meetings, a few calls, I have Notions. I use Notions to track the tasks that I have for the following day, and like the weekly tasks, the monthly tasks, the yearly tasks, all that sort of stuff. So Notions is a pretty sick, like glorified note section of your phone if you're struggling to like task manage or organize things or just like make yourself a little bit more productive. I've been putting in many hours off camera, and it's honestly been like really paying off. I feel like if you want to achieve anything, if you want to do anything from a business front, because obviously like I spent a lot of my time in the back end of like growing Hardbody and everything, that obviously there was the app development, which obviously is now live. You can go through the link in the description, or you can literally just type in Hardbody on the App Store or Google Play and download it and see it for yourself. I truly am grateful and enjoy the life that I live, and the fact that I'm in a very privileged position to be able to wake up, get my work done from the comfort of my own home in front of my laptop, and then go to the gym at all hours of the day and prioritize bodybuilding and be the best like pro that it still feels really weird to say that, but be the best athlete that I can be on my own terms. It's a very privileged position to be in, and I do not take it lightly. I'm gonna make some food, drink my Monster, and see you at the gym. All right, so we're gonna do chest. I'm gonna make a pre-workout. We're actually gonna use a different pre-workout today because I feel like I've been using the same pre-workout for literally the past like month. It's the Wrecked Enraged Chaotic Cherry. Wrecked pre-workout raspberry mojito. A little bit more standard, but we're gonna be adding this, which is the pump serum in Island Dream. You can have this by itself, just like a pump pre-workout, but we're gonna be mixing them both together for something, well, just a lot stronger. I'll be honest, I'm a massive fan of pre-workouts that taste like shit, because you know it's good. If your pre-workout tastes really good, there's a good chance that it's filled with a lot of filler shit and not actually what you want to have a good session. Pretty much everything with Huge Supplement, you can use code HARDBODY at checkout if you want to support me. Everything is like good tasting, which is very impressive considering the fact that how much good stuff is in these pre's. And these scoops, they give you a lot. Like they fill these tubs. Pretty happy about that, but we're doing chest and a little bit of triceps. Might do a few supersets in there too. Obviously through the growth phase of the off season, we was obviously training intensely, but now it feels like my mind is becoming a little bit more focused. I don't know how to explain it, but it feels good, and I'm excited to start in 12 days. All right, so we're gonna be doing something that I've not done in a very long time, and that's starting with bench. It's not weird of me to start with like an incline bench. I'm not gonna go for like obviously a 1 rep max or like a top, like what I can get for like 4 reps. I might go just as low as 6 reps just to see what we can do. I'm enjoying my workouts until I receive my program from Callum, which will be a lot more structured. And there's a lot of machinery in here that we still haven't used. So we're gonna like try and make today's workout a bit interesting, but starting with the most basic chest exercise, the bench press. And the bench press brings me back. I remember a Revolution gym in Bromsgrove, the gym that I used to work at, and at Elite Fitness, the gym in Redditch right next to my dad's house. I remember being so excited to bench press and like hit 2 plates for the first time, hit 3 plates for the first time. It was actually on this bench right here where I hit my PR bench of 405 with freaking C-Bum spotting me behind me. Like this is a special bench. It has a lot of memories for me. So bench press is nostalgic for myself. All right, so this is my top set. I'm feeling pretty tight. It's not probably the smartest exercise to be doing when you feel tight, but maybe it will be a good spring. Oh my god, it's actually flying. We're wrapped up. We've got the elbow sleeves that haven't dropped yet. They're in production. I'm not going to say when they're dropping because they were already meant to have been dropped, but when they are out, you'll be able to use them too, because I'm the only one on the planet who actually has a pair. First time benching 315 in a while. I'm not strong enough to incline bench 3 plate. Hopefully this isn't too bad. Hey reps, not bad. I'm not too mad about that, so we can do 3.5 and see how it goes. This will be the top set. I might get this for 5 or 6, but I'm not gonna push it too much. This is just the one exercise that scares the shit out of me when it comes to like pec tears. I feel like it's ever since, actually a friend of mine, Ryan Crowley, was in Dubai with Larry Wheels, and he tore the shit out of his pecs on an incline bench press. And like ever since that, I feel like the whole fitness industry has PTSD from something that they didn't even go through, just because it was so disgusting. When his pec popped off of the bone, it was like, yo, I'm never benching again. I like benching, but just no more 1 rep maxes. The only exercises I'll go for a 1 rep max probably ever again in my life will be a deadlift, because the squat, I'll snap my shit, and the bench press, I'll literally guillotine.
Drive, nice. Come on, let's go. Come on. There you go, come on. Push, 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 push.
One more spot.
Nice, come on, yeah, you got it, come on. Let's go. Let's go, let's go. Easy.
Thanks, bro.
Nice, nice.
Oh, yeah.
Really getting strong in off season, right?
Honestly, the effort with the 315, 3.5 plates, not too mad about. We're gonna leave it at that though, because we have a lot more different variety of chest exercises to do. So moving on to an incline exercise right now, we're gonna do incline dumbbell press, as you just saw. But with this, I'm not really gonna aim for any like particular weights now. I felt like it was just fun to try and hit a certain weight on the flat bench. It's like the one thing that's like, oh, you can do 4 plates. But no one really gives a fuck how much dumbbell weight you can do. So we're gonna play it by ear. We're gonna grab the 90s. Let's see what we can do. Oh. Just a quick one. Today was actually the official day that the Hardbody app actually went live. It's been nice, like, to come to the gym because I've been like kind of stressed about it all day. I've been like at my laptop making sure that everything's fine for the release, but a considerable amount of people have downloaded it so far, and the feedback has been very nice. Like having worked on something for a whole year and then people actually appreciate it. I don't know, like it just feels really good. Thinking about the countless hours and time and back and forth, like receiving the app, not being happy, receiving the app, not being happy, and constantly over like a year period sending back feedback. And now it's finally done and it's perfect. And if you want to know more about the app, you can click the first link down below. It will take you to the landing page for it. You might still be able to catch the 7-day sale because there is a 7-day 25% off. It went live on Wednesday, so if you're watching this on Sunday or Monday, you can probably still sign up for a big discount. And if you get the year subscription, you'll get each month for literally £6.50, which is literally pennies. Fuck. Fuck me, it's heavy. Fuck. That was heavier than I thought it was going to be. I wanted 6, but I'd take 5. This is how you pay your dues in the gym. You put the shit back. A friend of mine, he posted a reel earlier, and it's a pretty good analogy of why the hell would you leave your weights out in the gym. If you went to someone else's home, would you leave a plate just like on the kitchen side? Or would you leave a dirty like protein shaker on someone's coffee table? No, you just would never do that unless you were like raised by animals. You just wouldn't. Put your weights away. If you don't put them back, your nan's gonna slap you on the bum. All right, so like I said earlier, I wanna try a bunch of equipment that might not be on my plan when I start prep. This is one of them. It's a standing Jim Lico chest press. I've never done this, so I don't know how it's gonna feel, but we're gonna give it a go because it's always intrigued me. Like I've always done like the incline press here or the lat pull down here, but I've never stood on the standing press. So we're gonna try it. All right then. It's very strange. It's nice. It's just like I used to bench parallel and now I'm just benching upright. It's the same thing. Review on the standing press. I got humbled. I tried to put 3 plates aside and I literally just couldn't move it, so I took one off and did like, I guess like 2.5. Very good. If your gym has one, try it. It's like a new sensation. Especially when you've been training chest for like many years, it's nice to try something. We're gonna actually try and find something else right now that I wouldn't typically do to keep up this like crazy workout. Found a piece. I think it's nameless. It doesn't really have, I mean, it has just shit just left on it, so clearly nobody uses it. It's a press that has a fly motion. So like it kind of like brings you around and the handles have a bit of a swivel, which is probably really comfortable, so I probably won't need the wrist straps. I ended up supersetting the press because it is like a very fly-ish motion, but for some reason I couldn't really get like a good contraction or like a pump on it, so I thought this would be nice, considering it's kind of similar, to do a superset instead. Probably do like 1 or 2 more chest exercises and then the final one superset with a tricep and then start implementing triceps. So to finish off the workout, we're going to be doing a superset standing cable flies, most OG thing to do. I feel like now the industry's going like, oh, you got to do seated flies, seated this, seated that. We're going to do something supported. We're loading it only at the bottom purely for the fact that we're going to be pretty burnt out after doing flies. So I want it to be light to get off and explode up, and then get heavier at the top end to just get an absolutely fucking incredible pump. So we're going to do 3 of these, probably like 15 to 12 reps on each thing, and then we're gonna do triceps. I understand why people don't do like standing flies a lot because it looks kind of silly. Because if you're trying to go like pretty heavy and you just look like an idiot like fighting the machine, I feel like it only works if you're about 250 pounds. Just saying. Shittest form ever. I'm bringing my wrists around as if I'm curling, because what I'm actually doing, although it's flexing my biceps, transverse effect of doing a curling motion is you're actually stretching the tricep to its fullest capacity. Essentially you are stretching out the muscle more than it would usually do if you were just like parallel coming up here. Instead, if you're doing a curl, your tricep is extending that much more, therefore stretching more. So sometimes, a little tip, when you're doing anything like tricep push down with like a rope cable, try and curl in on the way up or down, because you'll feel a bit more of a stretch, and I promise it will hurt more. Haven't done this for a while. We're gonna do a physique update. This is gonna be the room that I pose in every single week on prep. So this is gonna be like where it all happens, where the routine is built, where the mandatories happen, like, you know, every single morning. We're very blessed to have this, because not every gym has a cool posing room, but this one does. So this is what we're looking like 12 days out from the start of prep. That's what I'm looking like 12 days before prep. One thing that I've noticed that since I started taking the stack and eating more, like body composition has changed massively. Obviously in a good way. I feel like when it comes to a ratio standpoint, like the physique update that I did before I started hopping on like all the GH and the other stuff, I felt like from like an aesthetic standpoint, my waist was tighter because I was genuinely leaner. Like I started the stack at 242 pound and I'm now like 252 or 53. So like I've gained 10 pound. Obviously the majority of it is on the belly, but I'm definitely more full, which is amazing. I feel like I can pose, that there's more happening when I'm posing, which is amazing. I mean, yeah, we have a bit of a pump right now, but genuinely like I just feel more full and it's very nice, and it gives me the confidence I didn't have before I got off TRT, which was like, bro, you're about to do your fucking first pro show and you're a skinny bitch. What the fuck? I'm feeling very good, feeling much better. We still have another 11 days left before we even start, so we're gonna keep on eating, keep on doing what we're doing. Hopefully we can pack on a little bit more, and then we're gonna slam the hammer down and get shredded. Yeah. And we are back from the gym, and what an absolutely glorious day. Sky's out. We're going to enjoy the rest of the day right now. I'm about to plan and book a bit of a secret day for me and Geordie. I've got to get on the phone, I've got to plan the day out. I actually have no idea what it's going to be, but considering the fact that we start prep very soon, the placing and the things that I want to book, it probably has to be booked a week in advance. My workstation is like in the basement of this house. I spend many hours tucked away there. I spend a lot of time in the gym, cooking my meals, on calls, all that sort of stuff, that I really think that me and Geordie need some good quality time as a couple to actually like have a complete day where like the phones are down, the laptop's down, nothing's done, to just like have that time together before I start prep, because obviously that's a very selfish journey. Prep is a very, like, it's a time in your life where you spend so much time being so meticulous and particular on your goal. It's a very selfish thing, and obviously like bodybuilding is a very selfish sport. It does need to be done, but at the same time you still need to remember the people in your life. You still need to remember to text your nan, text your dad, have calls with people, like remind the people that you care about in your life that you care about them, and doing things like planning like a day date for me and Geordie. Hopefully she understands that I still love her, obviously, and that obviously spending quality time with her is very important to me, and hopefully I don't mess up the day and it's actually a really good day. Have a few ideas, but I might vlog it, I might show you, I might take you along for the day when it does happen in about a week from now. But guys, that is going to be it from me. I've got a whole day ahead of me right now. I'm very excited to enjoy it on my final, I guess, 12 days free to do whatever I want. With that being said, if you enjoyed the video, please drop a like, turn on post notifications, subscribe if you haven't already, and drop a comment down below. All those things really helps the channel grow. We're on like 860,000 subscribers right now, so the channel is growing so rapidly, and I can't thank you guys enough. And with that, I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.